Where has Broncos quarterback Bo Nix grown the most over training camp? His offensive coordinator had something to say about this. Welcome into your Denver Sports Daily for August 9th. Let's go.
Taking you through your morning headlines, it's Denver Sports Daily with Rachel V. Hill.
We finally got to hear from the coordinators yesterday after practice for what we thought was going to be who we were going to find out was going to be the starter, but unfortunately that didn't end up happening. However, Joe Lombardi spoke on both Jarrett Stidham and Bo Nix, but specifically let's look at Bo Nix first. As a rookie, you would think that a lot of things would be intimidating coming into the NFL, and that's probably true. When you look at the playbook, you have new terminology and so many things, but Bo Nix has shown a lot of comfortability after learning the process. Take a listen.
Yeah, I think it's just, comfort level with just the operation. He's really instinctive, and so just playing football has been good from jump. So it's just, getting the huddle calls, some of the checks at the line of scrimmage. Just the more you see that, the better you get, and he's just getting more comfortable. We had a pretty good install the last 3 days, and so he's had to restart some of that, but he's everything that you hope for, just with his intelligence and the way he studies and prepares, and it's really just the comfort level when you give him a play and it's new and the defense has a new install. There's a little bit of not as much confidence when he gets it and you look in his eyes, and then after a couple days when you're running the same plays, you just feel like he's a veteran. So just comfort level.
Comfort level. That's easy when it comes to Bo Nix, and he's clearly grown time and time again. You could obviously see Joe Lombardi felt that way for sure. It's not like he got up there to just try and make everybody feel better about the quarterback, because we still don't know who's going to be the starter. But Jarrett Stidham is also who's going to most likely start on Sunday when they play the Colts in their first preseason game. I personally believe that it's going to go Jarrett Stidham for one quarter, hopefully Bo Nix for quarters 2 and 3, and then Zach Wilson's for quarter 4. I could probably be wrong on that, but that's my hope for what Sean Payton's going to do to see how Bo Nix can kind of come out. First of all, go into a half and then come out of a half and see what he's able to do. But Jarrett Stidham going obviously into year 2, being a quote-unquote starter with those last 2 games that he started last year, he's feeling way more comfortable, and Joe Lombardi says that they've even talked about it. Take a listen.
Even if you're a 12-year vet, when you're getting new language, new protections, and then you add in, a unique defense that maybe, you don't have a ton of experience with. So even a veteran in his first year, you're going to feel some of that. So I don't think it's unique to Bo or a rookie. And that being said, for a rookie, Bo's been outstanding with that. Jarrett just mentioned today just how much easier it is for him his second year. And, when you break meetings at night, just how much more comfortable he is. Just like, man, I got all this already. And, when it's brand new to you, it's like, man, you break meetings and you got a lot of review to do. And so it's just a volume issue with new information that, your second time through, it's always going to be easier, whether you've been playing for 12 years or you're a rookie.
And I absolutely love seeing Jarrett Stidham continue to grow. His confidence is really out there. I've kind of gone back and forth on what I want to do. I do want to see Bo Nix start in Seattle, but the level of confidence that Jarrett Stidham has had both on and off the field, I think this is really his opportunity, and he's taking it because he knows it's not going to last very long. I wouldn't be surprised if we did in fact see Jarrett Stidham week 1 out there rolling with the number ones and the starters. That would not surprise me one bit, as we know Bo's the future, but they are pretty neck and neck. So I'm really excited. Just like I see all the comments coming in, I am stoked about the opportunity to finally see both of these guys play in a game and kind of go, I know they're not going head to head, but it's going to kind of feel like that, right? If you're Jarrett Stidham, you are thinking, okay, I have to showcase my absolute best to keep my job right now. And if you're Bo Nix, you're going out there saying, I got to be able to do something that can impress the coaching staff and show that I can be just as good as this guy. So I'm really excited for this game on Sunday. Of course, we'll get to your comments at the end of the show. But first, participation report we got for you from yesterday. It's just safety Brandon Jones and cornerback Levi Wallace continuing to miss time due to those hamstring injuries. Hopefully we see them back out there sooner rather than later. But unfortunately, just some more injuries that we are dealing with. And like I said, Brandon Jones, obvious starter, so we don't really need to worry about that. Same with Levi Wallace. So they're veterans, they're pros in the league. I'm not too worried about that come week 1 in Seattle. Okay, Now, we obviously saw Thursday Night Football, and in what might be a metaphor for the NFL's worst team, the Panthers were quite literally stuck in the mud on Thursday night after their preseason loss to the Patriots. The team plane slid off the runway after touching down at Charlotte Douglas Airport, and the landing gear got stuck in the muddy ground. Like, oh, that is a bummer. They probably got back at like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. maybe. Luckily, no one was hurt. That's the main thing. But the 188 passengers were stuck on the plane for more than an hour before they were able to exit. Delta offered an apology for the incident. However, the Panthers have not commented. Just such a bummer for them. The fact that if you ever been stuck on the tarmac, you are like dreading everything. But luckily for these pro athletes and all of the staff members, they have snacks, they have drinks. It's like a free for all. But I'm sure after playing a game, all you want to do is get back in your bed. And unfortunately, they had to wait a little bit longer on the plane. There are tons of pictures swirling around on social media. If you would like to check it out, just search Carolina Panthers, and I guarantee you will see them. To the NBA we go, because the Nuggets will be playing on Christmas Day, according to Shams. This will be the 5th time the Nuggets play on Christmas in the last 6 years, showing that they're one of the league's premier teams. The Suns will be playing on December 25th for a fourth straight season, and they are winless on the day. Little fun fact on that. Phoenix is hosting for a 3rd time recently, but it's 12-9 on Christmas all time. Denver is 3-6 historically on Christmas, with the wins coming the last 2 years. Now, Christmas games in the NBA go way back to 1947, but here's the rest of the holiday schedule per Sham. The Spurs will play at the New York Knicks. Minnesota Timberwolves will play at Dallas. Philadelphia 76ers at the Celtics, and the Lakers at Golden State. So plenty of teams that we all know and love, with tons of superstars that we've seen. Obviously, you got Embiid with the 76ers, Steph Curry with Golden State, LeBron with the Lakers. There's going to be plenty of good games for you to watch on Christmas. Now, hopefully, some of these games are going to be like what we saw yesterday. I was talking with people all over social media because it was an instant classic for the U.S. Olympics men's basketball team, who advanced to the gold medal game with a thrilling 95-91 win over Team Serbia. Team USA trailed by 17 points in the first half and 11 points with 7 minutes left. The U.S. stormed back late in the game, including a sequence where they scored 6 points in 2 seconds on 3-pointers by Anthony Davis and Devin Booker. Steph Curry's free throws with 8.2 seconds left wrapped it for Team USA. By the way, Steph Curry had a really great game, but Nikola Jokic, obviously for Team Serbia, was just dominant. So much fun to watch that game. I could not believe my eyes just going back and forth and seeing Serbia. They were just so good. And it was such a toss-up. We've talked about this time and time again of like, okay, we root for Nikola Jokic, obviously, always. So it felt like a no, like lose-lose situation kind of thing. But I was sitting there like, really, Team USA? That's what's going to happen? Don't get me wrong. Nikola Jokic is the best player in the world. I will stand by that till the day I die. But it was still a bunch of superstars on Team USA going against Nikola Jokic and the rest of the guys from Serbia, who most people don't know the names of. They're not big superstars like Jokic is. So it was just crazy to watch that game. Team USA will now face France in the gold medal game on Saturday in front of what's sure to be a hostile Paris crowd. And Kevin Durant got a little feisty yesterday, just going off to saying to all the Nuggets fan, nobody gives a bleep who y'all lames believe is the best player in the league. Players got major respect for Jokic. We don't worship him like all y'all do, but most are in awe of his brilliance. Trolling you cornballs for rooting against us is part of the game. Deal with it. Interesting by Kevin Durant. He also had plenty of other tweets that went out early this morning in the afternoon for him, but I don't know if I would say this was a good look for him, but he's not backing down. So just a little interesting there from KD. We will go on now to the Olympics, though, just to get you guys caught up on some of the other bigger storylines that are going out there in Paris. Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone has another medal and another world record to add to her iconic career. The U.S. track star won gold in the 400-meter hurdles by breaking her own world record with a time of 50.37 seconds. It was the 6th time that she has broken the world record. So congratulations to her. Fellow American Anna Cockrell won silver, with the Netherlands Femmec Bull taking bronze. And then we've also got another one because America's Tara Davis Woodhull has won a gold medal in the women's long jump competition, which is really cool. The 25-year-old athlete jumped a distance of 7.10 meters, besting the reigning Olympic champion who took the silver medal. Really cool. Long jump is absolutely insane. If you've ever had the opportunity to watch it, it's really, really fun. So it was really cool to be able to see both of those women go out there and do amazing things, obviously, and get gold, which is really fun. But your Olympic medal count, let's get to it, because the Americans have crossed 103 total gold medals. So congratulations to all of those guys, but they still sit behind China with 30 gold, and China has 32 gold. So you guys, plenty of good stuff on this Friday. I see the comments. Thank God it's Friday. Oh my goodness, isn't that the truth? I'm so ready for Sunday. I cannot wait to watch the Broncos take the field against the Colts. Even though it's just preseason, I'm still pumped. I'm excited about everything that the Olympics still has going on. I'm trying to soak it all in because it's going to be over so fast. So that's really fun. Let's get to some more of these comments. Good morning, Rachel. No way Peyton would allow them to disclose that information for Sunday. LOL. So funny, because that's exactly why I think they sent the coordinators up there to the podium, is because they all knew that they were going to get the question of like, who's starting? Sean Payton said on Wednesday that we would know on Thursday because they were going to have a meeting. So I think that's the exact reason, because all the coordinators would be like, we haven't talked about it yet. And Sean Payton would just get peppered with those comments time and time again. So hopefully we will find out today. Sean Payton most likely speaking to the media after practice. Okay, let's see. Good morning, Rachel. I think Sean will start Stiddy, maybe half of the first quarter, Zach for the second half, then Bo for the rest of the game. I love the believe. I think it's great. It's going to be really interesting. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing how they're going to lay all of this out too. It's just there's so many possibilities, and I think it's really going to define who is in the quote-unquote starting role, which I believe we all think Jarrett Stidham is, just because he's obviously been in the situation a little bit longer compared to Bo Nix. But I'm really excited to hear from Sean Payton after practice today. I think you're close on your prediction. We will see. Regardless of who starts, I'm just excited to see the progress they've made during training camp. We still have time, so no rush. That's so true. There is still plenty of time before they take the field in Seattle. So just to see the progress they've made and just to see some real football action. It's one thing when you're watching the Panthers and the Patriots. It's like, okay, another fun game, like football is on. But when it's your team, you get to watch all those guys that you know and all of them and finally have names on the back of their jerseys. I don't know how long it's going to take me to take 81, who used to be Tim Patrick, and be like, okay, he's now 12. Because I swear it just gets caught up in my brain. Or every time I see like 55, I still think of Bradley Chubb. I know it's a bad habit I need to break, but it's the truth. Let's see. The all-white unis are looking good. I like the all white over the blue, like the navy blue jerseys. The orange ones look sick. Everybody who's been rocking the jerseys out at training camp, they look solid. When I first saw them, I wasn't exactly sure how I felt about them. But seeing them in person, they do look really sick. So I'm excited to see them out there on Sunday. Can't wait for Sunday no matter what. Let's see. And hopefully think that Nix will get the last laugh if he starts in regards to the so-called rookie hazing. LOL. Yeah, so if you did not see yesterday's episode of Denver Sports Daily, go back and watch it. We have Jarrett Stidham talking about the rookie hazing that they are doing out there at training camp, something that we've seen for time and time again. So yeah, go watch yesterday's episode if you missed it. But you guys, that's going to do it for us here on your Denver Sports Daily. I appreciate you guys so much for hanging with us for just a little bit of time. We will be back on Monday to talk about everything that happened over the weekend, of course, and then it'll be Marilap Monday, and James and I will break down everything going on with the Colts-Broncos game and who impressed us and who really stood out. So that's going to do it. Hope you have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you on Monday. Bye, everybody.